Hello, good evening, and welcome to Into the Jaws of Death, episode 8, I want to say. And if you have seen us before, you will notice that we have a brand new OBS overlay because I was trying to maximize the area of the virtual tabletop that you can see, because a few people have commented that they can't really see what's going on. Hopefully this will be an improvement. For those that do not know us, I am DM John, and if you're joining us for the first time, go back and watch the other 6 or 7. But if you refuse to do so, then we shall introduce ourselves for you briefly. Anyway, here on the screen, it is on my right. We have. Please introduce yourselves from right to left.
So I'm guessing I'm the first one, am I?
Something like that.
Yeah, I'm Kevin. I play a Fire Genesi warlock called Char, trying to cat herd some of the more headstrong people in the group.
Excellent. And
Go.
Nate.
Alright, I'm Nate. I play Deep, the Cleric, and the King of Pentagon.
Right. On to you, Ryan.
I'm Ryan. I play Pontos, the best adventurer in this party, who carries almost everything.
That's Chew Bacon.
Oh, I have a pig called Chew Bacon.
Excellent. Chris.
Hi, I'm Chris. I'm the Elven Rogue. I like to, kill steals, I guess. Kill steals? Steal kills, because that's what I do. Boring.
And I am Michael. I play the character of Boring Coldfoot, the dwarf fighter and newest member of the Crimson Daggers, and he's still getting a bit of hazing from the group as being the new guy,
Only a tiny
despite
bit.
being one of the toughest.
Only because he calls the adventuring party by the wrong name. That's all.
Dirks, not daggers.
Crimson Dirks, my apologies. Well, how often have we used that name?
Yeah, but I think that deserves a fireball.
How often have you used a weapon?
None.
So, this is a homebrew campaign set in a slightly an invented homebrew area, but that attaches onto the existing setting of Faerun. So this is kind of like a special place that we invented particularly for this campaign. Currently, the party. I'm going to take you to the party screen so that people can have a quick look at that. That didn't work. Let's try again. Okay. Why is that not working? Oh, it is working. It's just taking a little while to pop up. So you can see some character portraits there and some missions that are currently being undertaken by the party. The party currently have the mission of retaking Mount Pentagon, which was given by the quest giver Dumpthananor Pentagon, who is Deep's brother. There are a number of missions on the board. One is to check out a dwarven calendar safe, for want of a better word, to investigate some mysterious gnomes. And recently you actually did this one, so let's put a big tick next to it just for fun. There we go, big tick. You emptied out the blocked off underground cellar. So
Where did they come from then? I mean, I thought there was still a bit in the map on the map we hadn't gone up.
oh, that is definitely the case. However, for narrative purposes, you have completed that mission by clearing out the cave there, which leads into a broader system. So let's take you back to exactly where you were at the end of the last session. The party very kindly for some reason, the map is black, and I've just realised why. The party kindly acquiesced to the request of the Fira, who is a half-drow kind of resistance leader, if you like, in this town of Kostroma. She asked the party to break into this blocked off cellar and defeat some monsters, and we had some excellent comedic moments with some friendly fireballs, which is the most
statistically that should have worked like an absolute dream, and you would have been so impressed. But never mind, I'll have to try again.
Yep, absolutely. I wholeheartedly condone that. Friendly fireballs is the most fun you can have in a game of D&D if you're the DM. So,
well,
yes.
now they have space to expand and an access to running water.
Yes. So the villagers promised that they would tell you all about. That's very strange. They promised they would tell you all about a library in the local area if you first went and dealt with their local zombie and, as it turned out, Grick problem. So on my map, I can see Chew Bacon sitting right here, but on your map, he doesn't appear to be there.
He's on my map.
Oh, he's on your map. Okay, it's only then my second view that I cannot see him in. Don't know why that is. So there's a giant pig here, everybody. You just can't see it.
Yeah. I suspect those remaining zombies we encountered, they might have got dragged down during the attack if one of the buildings fell through. But at least that's clear. But before we go running around any more, I think we need to just take stock for a moment. We know that those gnomes, well, they claim that they get reincarnated or reborn or something back in the mountain, so we don't have surprise. They know we're coming. So we got to be smart here. We've taken out that base nearby, which has given us a little bit of time, but not much. We need to use this properly at the moment before that can be remanned, and we're back to square one. We're running around, chasing shadows, throwing axes and swords is not getting us any closer. We're just hitting a wall here. We need to be smarter, and does anyone actually have a clue what's going on here? We need answers.
Well, I think we just head on down the road, find my brother, and I'm sure he'll be full of answers.
I think before we go too far, there was that agreement of that library. When we was at that barracks, there was that strange summoning circle, and it had some connection to one of the other outer planes. I don't know much about it myself, but I feel that since it was so prevalent and those gnomes were around it when I first saw them, that maybe trying to get some information might give us answers and maybe give us a understanding of what's going on.
Okay.
I mean, does anyone else feel comfortable out just running headlong into the unknown?
No.
I mean,
let's run into the unknown.
Healing, to be honest.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of our signature move.
True. But if at all possible, I'd feel more comfortable having an idea of what to steer Pontos towards to hit, rather than just hoping it's the right thing.
Let's just
Okay.
run at them.
I think whatever we decide, we need to have a little rest first. 'Cause I'm still a bit burny here and a bit smoky. Let's have a little sleep
Yeah.
on it, yeah.
Did we finish searching the cavern?
Yeah, there was some copper and silver off the Greek.
Oh,
Nest.
yeah. Okay, and there wasn't like a passage to the Underdark or anything?
I hope not. That's the last thing we really need in your
Yeah.
in your new kingdom is a backdoor issue of Drow coming through. No offense, Fiara. But
No offense taken.
we've had issues in the past with the Drow and the Underdark.
I like killing Drow.
That's quite the most disturbing thing you could have said. Thank you. So, well, do not worry about this passage. Me and the other survivors, we will search out this area. You have removed the greatest threat. There are far less enemies there to vex us. We will explore a little way and see what we can find. If we run into trouble, we will put up more barricades and then next time you are in town, you can go in and fireball each other to your heart's content. It will be a great success. In the meantime, I promise you that I will give you directions to the library. The library is to the south and somewhat to the east. It is attached to an old university building where it was once a seat of higher learning. But sadly it has fallen into ruin. I will write down the directions for you while you rest. So please have a nice rest. And I have a feeling that the DM has altered the long rest button so that it no longer deducts your rations because you have a power to make the food. So let's put this to the test. And an orange button appears in the sky, and Vera pushes it. And all of you suddenly feel much better.
I think that talk about DM button in the sky must be a translation thing from the people around here.
Yes, it is a strange dialect. We talk, of course, of your sleep, the depth of your sleep, and do not worry. It is all some kind of metaphor.
Very good, very good.
Oh, you look much better now. It's yes, 8 hours have definitely passed.
I will use during that time a little bit of prestidigitation and thaumaturgy to try and clean Kalruk's garments and make them a little less smelling of smoke.
Thank you. It's much appreciated.
A little bit of study time reading my book.
Cool. So next time you try the fireball trick, can you try it on one of the other guys, please?
Oh.
That's like 3 or 4 that I've been in the centre of now.
Only because when you're in the centre of things, you're normally in the centre of all the enemies.
That's true.
Yeah.
And you are far and away the most likely to survive being fireballed.
I know, but still.
You only had a 25% chance of death. That's not too bad.
It wasn't even 25% chance of death. It was 25% chance of taking a little bit of an owie. I mean, you took half damage because of your evasion anyway. So that's I'm talking strange words here now. So
Cool. So we've rested now. What are we going to do? Shall we go and find Deep's brother, or shall we go to the library? I don't know what treasure we'll find in the library.
Knowledge. That is the best treasure, I think.
I'm going to turn around and look at Pontos and the dwarfs. Really?
I think we already have the best treasure, and that's friendship.
Oh.
You let
If he says that aloud, a backhand him across the head.
Sorry.
I'll catch
And
his
we're
arm
rolling
in
for
there.
initiative. And here comes the fireball. Excellent.
Yeah, I before I feel violently ill, I think if there's an opportunity to such a place of learning, we might get something. I think it's an opportunity. If you don't agree, I can always meet up with you later. I can hope I can find what I need and catch up with you.
Well, surely you will not send him alone. It is
Split the party.
it is dangerous to go alone. You do not know what might happen to your friend.
I'm thinking.
He might get fireballed.
Well,
Be interesting.
surely he will not fireball himself. He needs one of you there to do that.
I'm not in a place with all those books.
Yeah, let's go to the library. You never know what might be there. We could find all sorts of cash.
Well,
I'm sure
yes. This is a university of thaumaturgy. There must be many things of great value, magical things. You know, you would be fools not to try it. I feel.
Is it in one piece, or are we going to just like it's Rufus caved in situation?
Well,
Do you know?
what, do you want me to scout it for you as well?
Well, no. Surely you must know the state of your own buildings in your own town.
Well, it's
at
not
this
in
rate.
it's not in the town. It is miles to the south.
Oh, okay.
Go.
Let's go.
Is well. Anyway, we cannot spare the people to scout it. But oh, I wonder if it picks up that sound. That would be interesting. And when I do this, it changes. I do not like it.
Open the door.
Oh well. Anyway, never mind. Are you opening the door? Okay.
Yes.
So
I'll try
I'm going to move you onto the map of the area of Pentagon. You are currently in the town of Kostroma, which is about here. They have told you that the library lies south and somewhat to the east, so that is going to be around here somewhere. And oh, I've just realised we've both got the same ping colour. Maybe I'll change mine. Still, okay. So the roads are wintry, and the weather is bitter. But luckily, at least one member of the party is wearing a special set of armour that he got made from a dragon skin liberated from the city of brass.
I got my hand axes to keep my hands warm.
It could be a bit dangerous. I tell you what, if you're that cold, I pick up a rock and I'll cast prestidigitation on it to make it nice and warm for an hour, and I just hold on to that.
I've got my axes. I'm fine. I put them underneath my armpits.
This is possibly safer, but if you don't want to, I'm sure one of the others will appreciate a nice warm rock to keep them going.
Well, I don't know how they're handling the cold. You'll have to ask them.
So what's your marching order on the way on the road south?
I guess I'll go first.
I'll take up the vanguard. Sorry, I'll take up the rear. Sorry, not the vanguard.
Oh, I've heard that.
Yay!
Sorry. Sometimes you just have to.
The brave spellcaster will take the position in the middle.
Okay.
I guess
So
I can be up
Brian,
front
Brian
with
takes up the
Pontos.
rear. Carrick's up front. Are you in front of Pontos or are you behind him?
I guess I could scout in front, stealthily.
Okay.
Yeah, that went so well with the Gricks. We should try it again.
You're not in a cave. You're back in your own environment. I believe in you.
Thank you. Thank you, God Char.
Finally, the respect.
If we come across any opponents that are not undead, I really want to see what happens if I kill something with my hand axes.
Yes, for our viewers at home, if we have any, it'd be nice if we did, wouldn't it?
We got 11 subscribers.
Well,
Ooh.
yeah, I think 3 of them might be the same person.
Well, 6 of them are here, so that would still make 1.
That makes 2. I haven't subscribed. That's bad.
So, could Kararuk is Kararuk a sneaking?
I am a sneaking. I'm always a sneaking.
I will please. I'll have a stealth roll from Kararuk then, please,
No worries. Give me 1 second.
and we'll see whether that pops up in the chat. We've got a much smaller chat window now.
Cool. Stealth. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Oh,
Oh, well, natural 1.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
My. Yeah, but what's my passive perception?
Yes,
Some
your passive
happens,
perception. Well, it makes no difference for your stealth, but
Yeah.
I will have a perception roll. It's that is next on the cards. Faux show.
Perception. Dun, 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 dun. What?
What a day.
two ones.
So my passive perception is 12 as well.
That is
Oh my
impressive
gosh.
work. That's very good.
It's a cold. I'm not used to this cold.
It's always something.
Char, would you like a hand axe to stay warm?
No, I'm fine. This armor keeps me quite warm, and if I need to, I can just heat it up.
Karuk, would you? Oh no, he's all the way at the front. I can't give it to him.
I'm blundering along like a blithering idiot.
So, Kararuk.
2 ones.
Kararuk, who takes the lead. Can everyone else give me some perception rolls as well, please? And I would like one of you, for argument's sake, let's say Deep. Can you roll me a D8, please?
Oh shit, wrong button. Sorry.
28 for perception
Wow.
for Deep. Okay, well Deep can definitely roll the D8 then.
Okay, perception skill check.
Oh, that's a 1.
Oh, roll 20 doesn't like us yet.
Okay, so I need to sneakily do a thing.
So, did you want to? Yeah. So,
So I'm going to need to slightly move that window, aren't I? Because you can't actually see what appears in the bottom. Oh well, it's a work in progress. Always is. So, alright, I'm just going to chuck Pontos out of the turn order because we don't need one just yet. Well, we might need one quite soon. We'll remember that one. It's still there. So, we had some really nice perception rolls and some really entertaining perception rolls. So, I'm going to do a secret skill check here.
Can't believe I got 2 ones in a row. That's crazy.
I can't believe in all our rolls. Hang on, 1, 2, 3. We've only had 5 rolls, and 3 of them have been ones.
Couldn't be one of those nights.
Whose perception roll beats a 14?
I equal a 14.
Okay, and so Deep and Borin are not surprised.
Okay.
All right.
So that's probably because they're quite quite realistic, quite down to earth. You know they.
Are you calling us short?
I made him a book.
So.
Oh, is it a new day after the long rest?
Of course it is. Is it? Yes, I'm going to say it is. Yes. Sorry, I realise what you mean now. All of a sudden, you are asking, is it a new day? As in, because there's 3 lots of 8 hours in one day, mathematically. I am rolling some hit dice. You
I'm
now
back up to
have
full point.
you now have a button for your Ring of the Ram.
Does it? Well, it only gives me target.
How do you mean?
Well, I click Ring of the Ram, and it says choose a target. So if you
Yeah, who you're attacking?
Yeah.
no, yeah, but I just need to top it up for 3 days in my notes, is what I'm saying. I thought you meant it like that.
Oh, I was just pointing out that you had it now, so that when you come to use it, you will be able to use it in the same way that you use your battle axe.
Does it allow me to determine how many of the charges I will use? Because I can go from 1 to 3.
Of course it does. What sort of
Okay.
amateur do you think I am?
Don't answer that.
No. I've never used the Ring of Ram with this with this control. I've been just using single hand axes.
Well, I've been planning to do it for ages, and then suddenly I realised that I had both the time and had remembered to do it. So it should check to see whether you have enough charges left to expend the number of charges that you want to use, and it basically works. At least it worked when I was testing it out, but no plan survives contact with the players, as you well know. So, Karuruk is surprised. In fact, the only people who are not surprised are Borin and Deep. There are 5 giant spiders that have popped out quite close to Karuruk. So let's have some initiative. And I mean, giant spiders are nothing too scary for you guys anymore. But let's see how we do.
Where are? Oh, there they are at the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of look like giant cockroaches.
Yes, I have to say, I found this really great picture of a giant spider before, and why has it not added everything to the turn order? That is strange.
I'm just concerned that they're not just spiders.
Oh, that's very weird.
Right, guys, please let me have one to kill by myself that I can see what these axes do.
So I've just rolled initiative for all these things, and it hasn't added them to the turn order. And that is kind of lame, because it means I've got to do it by hand. Never mind.
And there's 20 of them.
Yeah. Giant spider number 5, 80. Giant spider number 1, 23.
Have to be careful about spoiling how many there are. Giant spider 12T.
Yeah, giant spider 11T6. There we go. And this one. And then, is that all of them? One.
Yeah, I just got completely surprised. I'm just head down in my book that my patron gave me, because there's just some very interesting bits I'm trying to understand and master, and that could be beneficial for everyone.
Uh-huh.
And that's why I didn't pay any attention, because I'm in the middle of the group. So if anything happens, I have my mighty friends around me to save me.
So you were walking along, kind of head in your book.
Mm-hmm.
So you fell a victim to being distracted by Facebook. Sorry.
Hey!
That was terrible. I hang my head in shame. I would give myself disadvantage on the next attack, but I'm not going to do that.
A damn good thrashing.
I'll give myself a damn good thrashing. Well, I'm going to instead of that, I'm going to transfer the thrashing to Karuruk. See how we get on there. So this giant spider here is going to try and attack Karuruk. Karuruk is surprised, which is all frequently hilarious. So here comes no cover. Oh, you know what? I am going to do a thing very, very, very fast. It's going to be the fastest time you've ever seen such a thing done. I'm going to accidentally open a document which blocks the view. And then we look for that word. to make sure that it is spelt correctly in this one. Yes, it is. That means that this is the one that will probably work.
Is it the word fireball?
I mean, if you were to be fireballed at this point, I think Char should only fireball you if you actually ask him to.
Fireball, Daddy.
The safety
Yeah.
word is
Bring the
rhubarb.
No. Bring the rain.
The safety word is banana.
It's like, Daddy, Char, Daddy, please fireball me.
Charles,
The only
that's
thing that can
wrong.
save me.
I sounded so wrong.
Oh, danger close.
So here we go. It's not an auto crit because you're not disabled, but that would be highly entertaining if it was. I long for an opportunity to do that. Okay, and it's not even with advantage, it's just the standard attack, so it's probably going to sail over your head, but here we go. There we go. Armor class 19! How does a rogue have an armor class of 19?
Right.
On to Char, who is surprised. On to Pontos, who is surprised.
Oh,
On
what's
to the
going
next
on?
spider, who is not surprised. So here comes another spider. So this one
Throw the webs.
is going to
Throw the
try and web
webs.
you.
If he misses, will he web the guy across from me?
He's missed. Damn it. Deep is not surprised.
Okay. Bless, second level spell, my 4 companions, and oh no. That's all I'm gonna do.
Okay, so here are some bless markers on everybody. And Kararuk is surprised. Borin is not surprised. So Borin is blessed. What would he like to do?
Pick up his axe and said, "Boring, Colford." And
And then?
Falls over, breaks a leg.
And no one then.
Yeah. Well, and as I'm running along, I'm yelling, "Mine, mine, 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 mine."
Oh my god, he's gone into Goblin Slayer mode. Right.
Or seagulls from Finding Nemo.
Or Vegeta from Team 4-Star. How far is that? Can I hit it? Yes. Okay. And oh no, I have to make it. I was thinking I could just kill it straight out with Ring of Ram, but I can't. Tell you what, I'm just gonna save myself some trouble and just dash in there. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, all the way. And nah, that's it. That's it. Just dash in, and that's all I can do.
Okay. So the next spider comes along. Goes forward a tad. All to get advantage on Kararuk. So, are they going to get a bite on him?
Dun, dun, dun.
Unbelievably, no.
Oh, so I'm just too slippy. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Doesn't he get? Wait, hang on. Doesn't he get advantage for being in a?
Oh yeah, he had advantage. He got an 11 and a 1.
And he still missed.
And he still missed, yeah. Yeah, I think giant spiders are probably a little bit below your current power level, but
I'm okay to keep him at arm's length. I don't want him anywhere near me.
yeah, I just felt like
That
some
was
giant spiders. It seemed like a giant spider day.
Yeah.
And after those 2 excellent rolls at the beginning, it was like, well, you know, we've got to do this, haven't we?
You wake up one morning and think pork belly. If you ever seen the film Trading Places.
There we go.
Hello.
So a little bit of a nibble on Kararuk. Let's see. So while he was surprised, I don't know if he was allowed to take reactions, but...
Yes, you are.
Ah, you are. Okay. Cool. I'm never quite sure about this, because surprise seems to be very diluted in 5th edition. It's really deadly to be surprised in Pathfinder, because it affects your armor class and everything, doesn't it? Okay. So we have one more spider who is going to try and... This one's going to try and web you. Yep. These spiders are seriously outclassed by Kavaruk. All 5 of them could barely land a hit on him. Okay. On to round 2. Nobody is surprised anymore. So let's see what happens. And it's my turn again. Hooray! So come on, Mr. Spider. Come on, it's your last chance, mate. You're about to get a big axe in your head. Come on. That's better.
So with that one, can I dodge that one, please?
Yes. So, excuse me. Can you remind me exactly how it works? So,
Yeah,
uncanny dodge basically halves the damage from any attack, doesn't it?
Yeah, let me think about any here. Give me a second.
I'm just wondering whether it affects poison damage in the same way.
Oh. Oops, so.
Oh, you can halve the attack's damage against you. Okay, so we had a total of 16 points of damage, so you can have 8 points of damage back straight away.
Cool.
So that'll take you back to 71, I think.
71. Yep.
Yeah. Kavaruk has the most hit points of any rogue on the planet ever.
It is.
Yeah. Right, on to Char.
Okay. Daddy Char here to save the day.
Fireball!
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm not going to get any closer than that. It's close enough. But I will do a... Where are you? I'll give a finger guns to...
Oh.
Yeah, I don't want to get moaned at all the time. And
It's
yeah,
not stopped you before.
It's the new rule. If you want to be fireballed, you have to ask for it.
so... oh no, yeah, he's blessed. And... give it a second round. This time, just not quite as deep in its reddish hue, but it still did a little bit of work there.
Cool.
There you go, Boren. You've got one softened up for you.
Thank you. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to get there.
Well, it just falls round. But
Yeah,
no,
well,
I'm done.
I'm in combat. Well, I'm not officially in combat. It hasn't attacked me. I haven't attacked it, but I'm within 5 feet of it.
Yeah, as long as you don't walk out, but...
Lock that in position. Right, that was Char. On to Pontos.
Alright. Let's see, I'm wrong button. Oh. Maybe I'm just going to shift Chewbacon to here. Obviously going to land on Chewbacon. No. Impressive.
Oh, there was the tusk attack.
Good
Was that
boy.
maximum damage? Not quite. It was pretty good though.
And then we'll swing my great axe.
Great axe that should now work forevermore. There's nothing left you can do to break this, Ryan.
You say that every session.
I do. But the good thing is, it's great for kind of what's the word? Debugging. Because
Hey.
if there's anything wrong with
Hey.
it, then you will find it. Okay.
Mhm.
He is legit dead. That wasn't some weird one where it said he was dead after only 2 hit points of damage. I think I've finally cracked it. I think I've done it.
Nice.
And it was his
Um,
turn, and he's dead. So
Cool.
Happy days.
yeah. Right, now we're on to deep.
Okay. The kill I wanted to steal died.
Oh,
Okay, still a different one.
That's pretty cool.
it's not the kill you wanted to steal, but you got one anyway. You know, I was wondering whether the party might be able to kill all the spiders before Kararuk even realised they were attacking him. that would have been very amusing. But
Might have been brutal.
anything else from Deep? Is he happy?
Yeah, he's good.
Excellent. Right, come on, Mr. Kararuk.
After waking up from my little daydream that I was in, I was quite enjoying my daydream about being back home or wherever it may be. I'm also going to attack using my funky ice dagger.
Was it a dream about being on fire?
It could have been. I'm guessing it's just standard attack. Don't get advantage, do I?
Sadly not. No sneak attack either, I'm afraid, because there's nobody here to give you advantage.
Boom, 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 boom. Cool. And then, with my cunning action, I'm going to disengage and move up here. And pull out my other dagger. So I'm double daggered.
Excellent. Okay. On to Borin. What's the plan, Borin?
Yay! Which one did you hit? This one.
Yes.
Okay, 5, 10, 15, 20, 20. Okay, all the way in there. Right, I am choosing to not use the great axe because I want to use the hand axe because I can do 1 attack, 2 attack, and then what is the term?
You can action
Rumble.
search.
Yeah, I can action surge. So yeah, if need be, hand axe drop, hand axe attack.
Oh, you don't want to drop it. You want to attack with it.
No. I am blessed now, aren't we?
Yep.
Yep.
I'll do no standard. Input value, hand off, offhand, no. Rage, no. There we go.
Rage?
Not yet, anyway.
If it asked you about rage, I've given you the wrong hand axe. But I can fix that. As long as you don't put in rage, then it'll be fine.
Not yet.
Okay. Attack number 2.
Okay, and I'm action surging. So maybe one kill this. With handing. Seriously, none of you guys touch this. I want to see what happens. Maybe it bursts into flame. I have no idea.
Maybe nothing.
Ooh, giant spider is dead. Giant spider is dead.
7 points with a crit. Oh, what did you roll? Oof,
2 and
that
a
was
1.
bad.
Okay, so I need to make a quick note to replace your hand axe power card because I've given you the wrong one. If it says rage,
And I got one more to throw.
cool. Right,
Okay.
now we can drop your hand axe.
Yep.
Drop my axe. There we go. We'll pop that there next to him. Excellent.
And then the important
no.
question is, what happened?
What happened?
Yeah.
Okay, so this spider, this innocent living creature that you just cut to pieces with your hand axe, as you sliced into its carapace and its flesh with your axe. A strange kind of sulphurous light started to glow from the wounds you inflicted on it. When you killed it, the whole spider appeared to be consumed by flames, and then a hole in the ground opened up under the spider, sucking its still twitching remains into the hole. In fact, you feel like perhaps killing it may have just transported it somewhere else.
Neat.
Dragged to hell.
So, Jar, if you want to go back home, I've got a very fast way for you to get back there.
Also, the handle of the one that killed the spider, a tiny little one, or rather a tiny little vertical line appears on the handle. Sorry, so if the handle is like that and the axe is
Like
there,
a notch.
yeah, a little notch appears
like
on it. Yeah, so it kind of glows yellow, as if the metal is molten for a second, and then the fire goes out and there's just like a little notch in it.
Okay, this is going to be taking a long time to get those notches up if I've got 4 of these things.
If only you'd got like one of those as a great axe or something.
Mm.
You would have had quite a few notches on it by now.
Oh, we're still in the middle of a fight. I've just realised. Okay.
I'm not going to really waste a superiority dice on offhand throw, because I know it's going to take more than the one axe I've got left to kill this thing. So yeah, that's it for now.
Okay, so I'm going to remove the dead ones from the turn order, and then we're going to skip to this fellow here. Now, obviously,
I've just put an axe in it.
yeah. So he's probably thinking he'd like to chew on some dwarven ass. So he moves up. He rears up on his back legs, a bit like how he's pictured, and tries to sink his fangs into you. His chances are slim, given how well armoured you are, but he has to try.
Oh, he knows what's coming if he misses.
Oh!
Wow.
Holy cow!
Okay, something. Oh, that's another power card I've got to fix. Look at that. It didn't inflict the poison damage.
Well, no, because I'm immune to poison.
Yeah, but that isn't why it did that. And you're not immune to poison.
Resistant to poison, sorry.
Yeah, half damage.
Yeah.
Half damage is dwarf.
So you would take half of the half damage then if you are resistant to poison. So that would be half of 11, which is 5. So an extra 5 points of poison damage for Borin. There we go. So, you see, I've got to work on Giant Spider again.
That's still 19 damage. That's a nice hit.
Is it possible to zoom in a bit more, John?
Zoom in a bit more? Goodness.
I mean, like, if there's nothing else to focus on.
Well, not at the moment. I thought I did zoom in a bit, but there we go. So,
Enhance.
enhance.
Give people something to look at.
Yeah, right. I need to. Oh, that's very frustrating. I thought that one was perfection, but apparently not. But anyway, he manages to somehow skirt around your armor. I think perhaps he got his fangs into your neck there, but your dwarven constitution has protected you from the worst of the poisoning. His friend climbs over his dead companion so that he can get you in a get advantage on you.
You should have added bleeding to the one that just hit me, because I did hit him with the axe, shouldn't I?
Oh, forgot about. Oh, yes, I'd forgotten about that. So yes, I will give him a Constitution save. I'm just about to hit the attack for this one. He is... What are his... Yeah. Yeah, that was with advantage as well. That was terrible. 2 and a 3. So this guy here, he needs to take a Constitution save DC 14. And if he passes, he will be fine. If he fails, he will take D4 bleed damage. Wow, that was poor. So here comes 1d4 bleeding damage for the spider. He, of course, takes the maximum of 4.
I'm going to repose the one that's just tried to attack me and try and give him some bleeding damage.
Okay.
But I'm gonna be honest. I wouldn't have been able to switch to the great axe yet outside of my turn. So yeah, I'm just going to do standard hand axe attack.
Cool.
Yeah, input value offhand, no. Rage, no.
Okay, that is a hit. So he is going to get some bleeding damages of his own. Let's put the 1 on him. There we go. So that was his turn. He got riposted. Then we're on to Char.
2, 3, just to get a bit of an eye, and I'm going to just try and give both of them a little bit of love just to try and soften them up, because I'm trying to be a team player for now.
That should be easy. They're bleeding to death right now.
Yeah, but your bleeds just don't do enough.
Yet.
Oh, very nice.
See? Softened up. And he's softened up.
Oh,
Good teamwork.
very nice. I think Char might have just won himself an award there.
Double kill still.
So I'm just going to take these dead spiders out of the way. And of course, the battle is now over. You may pick up your axe.
Yep, doing it now in the deep. A little healing, please. We won't. I don't need to wait a full day on it, but just a top up would be fine, and we can carry on. Thank you.
Sure.
Must remember that the forests do contain things other than the Walking Dead. That's education, I suppose. See, we're learning already before we even get to the library.
And knowledge is power.
And knowing's half the battle.
Carrick, do you want me to take the lead on this one? You seem to be too in depth with your book.
I'm just daydreaming, but yeah, I think Pontos maybe with Chew Bacon can take the lead.
Again. Oh, okay then.
Hey, I can do it. I don't mind.
Were you thinking of Dead Drow again, Carrick?
I think it was. I like stabbing them. It's just something I like. You know, it's like, "Grr, it's a drow. I hate you, drow. Stabby, stabby. Happy days."
I'll lead the way then.
Are we going down, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, you return to the wintry path, heading south through the trees, and after a few miles, you come across what appears to be a ruined building. This is a stone building of some size, and it appears it has it has like a courtyard in the middle. It's a big square building, but most of it has no roof. But then you see over in one corner a building that appears to be largely untouched compared to the others, which have all been destroyed by the ravages of time, but one part appears to be oddly untouched. This building has wooden doors intact, and the brass fittings on the door even appear to be somewhat shiny, as if...
Are we on the right map right now?
I do not have a picture of this building to show you, so I'm trying to paint a picture in your mind's eye. However, if you would like to pass within, then I will give you a map shortly after. Yes, the big oaken door with its brass fixtures has a large metal ring on it, which appears to be a knocker.
Do you think someone might still be here looking after the place?
Yeah.
On our side or not?
Somebody bad is here, but...
Let us be polite then, and we'll knock on the door.
Okay, so the large brass knocker, you hear echoes from within, and the door slowly and creakingly opens, leading into a dim vestibule, candlelit, which has a lovely tiled floor, and just inside is a little staircase which leads down some 10 feet into into this room. In front of you there is an iron gate, and this is inside the building. I am going to take you there right now. Hopefully the light walls have been strategically placed in such a way that you actually can see some things that are useful. Here we go.
Okay, so there seems to be so there's a grill behind us. There seems to be a door there, or stairs there, possibly.
So you've just come down this set of stairs.
Mm-hmm.
Just in front of you, where this helpful little arrow is, that's not really there. That's just to tell you that there is in fact a door there.
Okay, I'm just sort of looking what else there is there, because there's these sort of stairs, but if they're not meant to be there, or I'll just ignore them.
They are there, but
not there.
But they're out of reach at the moment. You can't access those at the moment.
Okay, so right. Be on your guard, everyone, but don't destroy what is in here. This is potentially so much knowledge. This is worth its weight in gold and silver if we can find the right books.
Yeah, but let's see if we can find some gold. But I'm going to check this door for traps before I open it.
Excellent. Please can you roll for me or shall we do it sneakily? Please can you roll a perception roll for me to investigate this doorway?
Is it going to be a 1?
Near enough.
So that will come out as your passive perception, which is 12. So this door does not appear to be trapped.
Okay. I'll open the door.
Okay.
So stand back. Hey.
So what I'm going to do, since this door has opened, I am going to actually remove some other light walls as well. Just because then you'll be able to see better. If it works. Does it work? Sort of.
Yeah.
Sort of. So this is just a library where we can find some stuff.
Hopefully.
Well, here you realise that you are in an octagonal room, which has some grills. Grills? Is that the right word? It has some kind of portcullises at the top and bottom, and on the other side another one and the floor is covered in both dust and what appears to be blood, which is reasonably fresh too. So,
Okay.
there is another light wall there that I want to make disappear. Disappear light wall, there we go. So you can now kind of see a little bit. Can you give me a perception roll, whoever is kind of in the lead? That's Char and Kararook at the moment.
How far is it from this floor to that higher balcony area?
Oh dear, poor old Kararook is not on top form today with his perception.
It's not. But it's a 12.
Right, I will come back to you with an answer to that question, Michael. But first of all, Char notices some voices speaking sotto voce, and they are over here. You
Over where,
see,
sorry?
I have just pinged it, and I'm
Oh, up
hoping
there. Yep.
that the light will just about allow you to see. You see 3 chairs on a raised platform overlooking the octagonal pit. Sitting in those 3 chairs, also a similar thing to the south. 3 shadowy figures sat on chairs overlooking the octagonal area. And the people occupying these chairs look somewhat familiar. You see the glint of welding goggles, and you see the sort of slightly the pallid and slightly malicious faces of the dark gnomes of your previous acquaintance. Now let's move you here, and
Tell us, burn them.
Rain fire. Danger close.
it's like, come on, we're waiting.
Oh, I think they want us to fight in the octagon.
Waiting for what, pray tell?
Oh, well, isn't it obvious? We've set the stage for you. Enter, and prove your valor. That's what you heroes do, isn't it?
I don't consider myself a hero, more a scout for home, but if we entertain you, do we get to gain access to the books that are held within?
If you survive, you can do whatever you like.
And if we just straight up kill you?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that option probably isn't on the table.
Really? How far is the jump? I need to know now.
Okay, I am going to say that is probably 15 feet.
Oh, I can easily do that. I'm up there. I can jump with a 10 with all my boots and strength modifiers. I can jump 55 feet horizontally. So I am straight up on this.
Horizontally?
Yep.
Well, surely you want to jump vertically.
Sorry. High jump 21. Sorry. Yep.
So,
Vertically, yes. Sorry.
Yep.
Vertically is 21 feet.
okay. Well, hold your horses for a second.
I'm okay. It's on. It's everything's been locked in because I was just going to.
Yep.
So I was going to sigh, grip the teeth, and walk in. But okay,
Sorry, I just had to do a
that's
thing.
fine.
The
That's
thing
fine.
is done.
That's fine.
Okay, so I can now unlock you. Sorry, I was. It's like he's about to do a thing. Cannot let him do a thing. Okay, so if you are walking in, if you are planning to do something like leap 15 feet into the air and go and start attacking things, I will have initiative rolls, please, because we need these things to happen within a set time frame.
So all of us initiative.
Well, I wasn't going to attack necessarily. I was just showing off like I'm on there. I'm on their plate.
The thing is, if you
Now-
leap up there, then you are performing some
It's
potentially
more to keep
aggressive
it in
act.
sequence.
Yeah, we need to let people kind of have their own 6 seconds of fame, etc. So, is that everybody? That's everybody, you know. So,
Whopping 5.
sorry, Michael, what was that?
A whopping
A
5.
whopping 5, indeed. Well, you're probably getting ready to perform a massive leap into the air or some such. So, I think I'm going to.
Oh, so I'm not up there yet.
No, definitely not. You have to do things out on your turn. You can't
Sorry.
describe a load of things and then have them happen immediately with impunity. That is not the nature of this game. That's called I don't know what that is. Anyway, so
Not British.
it's just not British. It's just not done. Okay, well, Deep is the first at the moment, so he.
Okay, I am not sure what's happening, so I'm going to cast Bless as a 3rd level spell, hit all 5 of us.
Wow, cool.
Yeah, I guess. Duck down here, try not to get hit.
Cool. So, although it would appear you are on the walkway above the door, I hope it's obvious that you are under it at the moment. But I removed the light walls so that you could see the room better.
Mhm.
Okay.
Here we go.
Yeah, it's Boren who wants to jump up there, whereas we're still on the pit level.
So, so that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It doesn't affect it's only 5, isn't it? It doesn't affect the pig too, does it?
Ally.
Oh, I see. So we're actually okay. No, I thought we were above the pit.
No, we're
Yeah, okay.
We're
So
in
that's
the
the
pit.
walkway above it.
So
Yeah, so
this
we're
is-
actually in the pit. Yeah,
it's more in this bit.
yeah, okay. Gotcha.
So I'm gonna move deep south a little bit. There we go.
Sure.
Right. So Pontos is next. Then what's he gonna do? He's kind of got some barriers.
Sorry, am I jumping up or are we jumping
We're
down?
going through. We're going through.
Yep, it's a doorway. So
Oh, shame. I was going to charge through.
well, I mean you can, but there's people in the way. That's all.
Yeah, fuck it. Let's do it. Let's charge through.
So everyone dodges out of the way. Okay, so obviously it costs you a little bit more movement to pass through friendly squares. We could make it more interesting by getting everyone to do a dexterity save. That could be fun.
I mean, people should get out of the way, right?
Yeah, I mean, so put yourself where you're going to go, less about 10 feet because it will cost you a bit of extra movement. So I think that probably gives you 50 feet.
1, 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm going to get right in there.
Cool. And then everybody who's square Chewbacca can pass through, please give me a dexterity save.
But we do have blessed.
You do.
Oh, yeah.
And I still balls it like a boss.
Okay, so obviously Kararuk is fine.
Yes. One roll has gone well today.
And
That's the first one.
so Deep and Kararuk stay on their feet. Char is knocked prone by the galloping piggy. Borin
You're
is
welcome.
not actually in the way, so he's fine. So Char's on his arse. There we go.
Right. Well, I will pick myself up and just crawl into the way there, just giving a sideways glare. Go, right. We are here. What task are you setting us? Let us get this over and done with.
Okay, so let's with those words ringing in the air, what does Kararuk do?
I'm going to come in here. Then using my longbow, I'm going to shoot one of these guys.
Okay, who are you shooting at? Give me a ping.
Right, let me. Boom, boom, boom. Oh no.
Okay, so let him have it.
Dun, dun, dun.
So it's quite a difficult angle, to be fair, but I'm going to let you take a shot.
Bless, yes. Bin. To get a sneak attack?
How?
By being sneaky.
Yeah, by being sneaky.
Oh, no,
Alright.
no sneak attack, I'm afraid.
Alright, no worries. There you go. Boom, 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 boom. There you go.
Okay,
Good.
the arrow pierces his heart, and he dies immediately. He falls off his chair with a little kind of ah.
And he's going to pop back up.
And he says, "Futile! Waste of ammo!" And then he melts away, leaving a sticky stain on the floor.
Ew.
Then we are on to Borin.
Like I said, I'm just like.
You're gonna bounce up.
Really? So you're gonna stay up there and watch and not get involved in the fight? Well, let's see about that.
So
Now,
can you jump up there without any test at all?
well, according to the D&D, hang on, let me just pull up the D&D jumping calculator. Okay, with strength 18 at 5 foot tall, at about 5 foot. Sorry, strength and my boots of striding and leaping. According to the D&D calculator, I can send you a link to it.
Yes, please. I'm never quite sure about this whole jumping malarkey thing. So in addition, whenever you jump, you can jump 3 times the normal distance. Okay, so that's a bonus.
So if you use that, put in my strength 18, 5 foot tall, boots of striding and springing, gives me, without a running start, 10 feet off the ground.
Oh, what's this? That's interesting.
Or if I use the 10 feet running start, gives me 21 feet, but I can only go the maximum distance of my movement, which brings it down to 20 feet.
Here we go.
But I just have to move, so if I moved 5, 10, then I would be up there.
Okay, right. Let me quickly digest this momentarily. This is a very useful tool. I'm going to save this, assuming this is, of course, all right and proper, which I'm sure it is. How tall are you? 5 foot, something like that.
Yeah.
So 18 foot, 18 strength score with a running start. You can jump 54 feet horizontally or 21 feet off the ground. Okay, so you can definitely jump high enough. And that kind of... Okay. Don't you need another 5 feet to actually get on?
Well, I've got 28 feet, 0.5 to reach up and grab something, so I'm kind of just hurdling the banister, the vaulting, the using. Oh, it's difficult to say. You
So
know how
you can get high enough to grab onto it.
yeah, and just over the top.
Yeah, but it says here you can reach up and grab something 28 feet off the ground. It doesn't say you can hurdle over it. That is a radical interpretation of the text. So.
Well, it's up to you.
If it's 15 feet up, then...
Yeah, that still gives me 5 feet, which would be... My feet would be at the bottom...
All right, okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
My feet would be at the very top of it.
If there are obstacles in the way, so there is a banister... if there are obstacles in the way, you might need to make a DC 10 athletics check to jump over them. If you land in difficult terrain, no, it's not difficult terrain. You cannot jump farther than your remaining movement. So you move 10 feet, that leaves you with 15 feet.
20 feet, yeah, because of the boots.
Because of the boots, that leaves you with 20 feet. So, okay. Alright. if you can give me a DC 10 Strength Athletics check, then you can land at the top.
Skill
What
check.
what a useful tool. What a useful tool indeed. So.
That was a rude thing to say to Michael.
Okay, 15. That is fine. So you manage to you trot forward 10 feet and then make a standing leap straight over the banister and land, looking majestic. You can even do a superhero landing if you like, as long as you've got a hand free to put a fist down on the floor.
Black Widow style.
Black Widow style. Yeah.
A dwarf Black Widow style landing. Yeah, I don't see that happening. And then, I'm going to have to do this at disadvantage, but I do have Blessed. I'm going to just 2-hand axes them. Hand axe. Boom. Would they have cover? No. They're sitting on chairs.
They're sitting on chairs. They're not very well protected. They're not too worried about their health really. Ow!
Didn't kill a gnome.
And tell you what, I'm going to throw the second one at that one as well, because if I kill these things, they might not go back to where they think they're going to be going back to.
Oh, yeah, that's interesting.
Okay, interesting. So the wounds yawn horribly, spewing blood, and a slight hint of hellish vapor and light also spill from these wounds you inflict upon him. However, the floor under the chair sort of starts to open up a little bit, but then just kind of slams shut, leaving the gnome where he is. And the gnome's like, nice try. And he melts away, and in the background, the echoing sound of massive cogwheels ticking and turning. Then, yes. He has another plan. What else you got?
No, that's all. I'm thinking interesting.
Oh, sorry. Okay, sorry, I didn't hear what you said. I thought you might have something else. Okay, so that is the first round of combat. You're not really in combat at the moment because there's not really anything trying to fight you. But behind you, somebody with access to the polygon drawer.
Are you talking about the purple lines?
I think I've just drawn it on the wrong layer, which is why it's not doing anything useful. So let me try that again. Yeah. X. Let's cut that and then actually put it on the light layer, and that way. Or maybe I'll just draw it again. There we go. So, and then I'll hit the shift key. Aha! Suddenly the portcullis behind you slams shut, and the portcullis on the other side also slams shut, but you can't see that yet, so forget I even said that. The portcullises at the north and south end open, ratcheting up slowly. You see behind them hulking figures approaching. Two big scary beasties are about to roll initiative, and let's see, neither of them does exceptionally well. These are the exciting Mecha Ogre Zombies of Doom, which I had so much fun with last time. I thought, oh, We've got to do this again, but with more. So, we are back on Too Deep, and you have some new friends to play with.
Okay.
Also, I've just thought, might as well get everyone involved, eh? Why is it not
Really?
adding? Why is it not adding to them to the turn order? That's
He's
not
on the
fair.
wrong side of the portcullis, isn't he?
Yep.
No,
Well-
the portcullis. I think he's on about that bit because that's where the light wall closed.
Oh, I thought because there's an actual portcullis here.
There is, but he was on the wrong side of it, so I had just closed a different one instead. So,
Oh, so they can get me? I thought I was going to be immune this whole battle.
oh, that wouldn't be fun.
Okay.
You need to be in just as much danger as everyone else. Otherwise, Char might not fireball you. Sorry.
That's okay.
Here we go.
Go.
Is that the mighty mayonnaise?
Yes, it is.
Excellent.
Cannot attack the turn I summon it, but it's a bonus action, so
Very good.
for me.
Cool. Next, we are on to Pontos, who is already mounted.
Ooh. Can I can't charge. I'm not. I'm too in a dumb position. Okay, no, let's just go forward. There we go. Tusk attack. Oh, go to bacon.
Oh, wow.
Damn.
That was impressive.
It's very impressive.
God, if only you had got a charge.
I know.
Oh!
Fucking hell.
Blimey!
Can I do my punch thing?
Oh yes,
Still a thing?
the ring of the Carmine Spider, or Carmine Ring of the Spider, yep. That is a hit. I need to give you a power card for that. A Ring of the Spider. I've written it down. Whether I'll remember to do anything about it or not is anybody's guess. Could take me weeks. Right, there we go. So that was a pretty impressive bit of damage there. How much did you do there? That
About
was
60 points.
44,
Mm-hmm.
60? It's like 62, isn't it? 1, 2.
Yeah, 62.
Wow, that was impressive. Well done. So that is probably that's a good nominee for the damage dealer, isn't it?
Ouch.
Okay, and guess whose turn it is? It is the big mecha zombie dude who is right in front of you. So, who does he go for? The pig or the rider? Let's decide completely randomly and see who gets it. So 1 for Pontos, 2 for Chew Bacon. Okay. So Chew Bacon is about to take a hearty smack, quite likely. The ogre, straining its clockwork gears, reaches up with a morning star, which is about 8 foot long with metal spikes coming out of it. It looks like a pointy metal tree, and this creature swings it into Chew Bacon's side, or at least tries to. Let's see how he does. No advantage. Boom! Okay. I don't know why it said falls prone twice, so obviously that is another thing that I need to fix.
Is that out and he's on his hooves still?
So
Am I muted or?
No.
no,
we can hear you.
sorry, I didn't. What was that? What was that, Nate?
It's a dumb joke. I asked if the 2 falling prones cancel out, and he
Sadly not, but yes, Chew Bacon is given a hearty smack with the morning star, which causes him to fall down.
It might, yeah, I was about to say, it might not be a technical issue. It might be an effect of, being attacked by the troll or that particular weapon. So I'm not sure if that's why it's saying knocked prone.
Well, that is an effect of the weapon. The fact it says it twice
Okay.
is because I scripted it wrong.
Right.
But yeah.
Oh no, it's 2 sets of legs. That's why.
Yeah, he falls prone with his front legs and falls prone with his back legs. Problematic. Okay. So one of these dark gnomes, he looks on. He thinks, what can I do here? Does he cast a spell? Depends on the range. Dun, 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 dun. 120 feet? It's quite a long way. Who can he reach that's 120 feet away? Any of
Everyone.
you! All of you! Oh, he can zap any of you. So he is going to hit. Well, he is going to hit him because it hits unerringly. He is going to zap Borin with a magic missile. So this isn't a power card. This is a low down, dirty, and primitive version. So what happens if I press that? Does it do it? It does not do it. So
3d4 plus 3.
3d4 plus 3. There we go. 3d4 plus 3 damage. Maybe in the
Damn
back.
it.
Oh dear, that is nearly the most damage you can do with a magic missile. Oh, that would be entertaining. Oh, they don't deserve your fireball charge. Just only fireball them if they literally beg you for it. We should make it a weird and creepy thing. Right, now we're on to chat.
Fire encircle that second mecha troll.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Just trying to spread us out a little bit, and then I'm just going to do a couple of blasts into this thing that Pontus has already hit, just to try and take one down PDQ. And we'll make this one a hot shot.
Oh, that made me think of Judge Dredd for a second there.
Hot shot.
Very good.
What was that? I said hot shot.
Such an underrated movie. I don't know why they didn't make another one.
Why they never made a sequel is maddening. Some of the tat that comes out and they have sequels, but how do they miss? Bloody hell. Oh, well. I was trying not to hit Chewbacca, obviously. And that's me done at the moment.
Okay, so which way should this enormous hulking beast of flesh head? He's either going to head over towards Karuruk or he's going to head towards Char, I reckon. So, there we go. Relieves me of the burden of responsibility, you see. So, how far does he go? Oh, he goes a whole 30 feet. It's because of those long zombie legs and those nice clockwork motors. So, he walks up behind Karuruk, hefting the enormous Morning Star, and he tries to bring it down on Karuruk's head. How does he do? He misses. On to Karuruk.
I don't take lightly to getting battered by a big massive.
You're muted.
My thing's on top of my head. Sorry, my wife came in, so I was talking to her a little bit. So, obviously, I don't like being swung at by a big, massive Morning Star. So, can I, as my first run round here to behind him, and then drop my longbow, excuse me, and stab him.
Okay.
Bless his ears. Do I get advantage for sneak attack?
I'm just going to be back in 1 sec. I just got to nip off slightly. I'll be
No
back.
worries.
Orange.
So, no sneak attack, I'm afraid, and therefore no...
Okay.
no... Oh, sorry, no sneak attack and no advantage, sadly.
Boom, 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 boom.
Oh!
Oh my gosh. It's going to be one of those nights. And I can't do anything else.
Was that with blessed?
Yes.
Oof.
Oh, yeah, flat roll was a 5. Okay. Boren Coalfoot.
Well, obviously, I've heard the squeal of pain and seen Chewbacca go down. Not pleased with that. I am going to Ring of Ram this guy, this troll, full charge. All 3 charges. So I believe it's a plus 11 now to hit.
Plus 11?
Well, it's a plus 7 for the ring, plus 4 for blessed, isn't it?
You don't get 4 for bless, you get D4 for bless.
4 for blessed, sorry. It's potentially plus 11. Yeah, well, now I have enough charges.
Well, you were on 0, I think, and then you rolled a 2 for your recharge.
So
No, I
got
was
2.
on 1. I was on 1 from the previous day, and then I got 2 to make it 3.
All right, okay. Well, you need to make sure it's the right one on your character sheet in that case.
Okay, let me. Sorry, I didn't know it was on the character one. I'll change that.
Chris, well, you can see on my sheet the amount of different little bits I've got to keep a tab on. How many of those have I got? How many of those have I got?
It didn't even say I had any charges, so sorry, let me try that again.
I did. It was in the chat. God.
Submit. All 3 charges. Standard. Bless. Yes.
Hello.
Hello.
Ah, what?
Ouch.
Plus 7 plus a d4? Is that even right?
So, well, you got a 14. So that is a 3 plus a 7 plus a 4. So you got the maximum from the bless. It was just a miss.
Okay. Damn it!
That was an expensive miss.
That was an expensive miss. I really wanted to help you guys out there. One, because I can 1, 2, sorry, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Okay. Next turn I'll be able to help you out with some bleeding, but let me just finish off this troll up here with a handout throw as a superiority dice with slight quick toss.
Okay.
And then hopefully the bleeding and the damage done with that should kill him, and then I'll be able to help you out with the other guy. I want to do some more teamwork here, so I haven't forgot you. I am not ignoring you. It's just the one thing I hoped would work didn't.
It's dice, mate. It's dice.
Okay, and that guy's going to take a bleeding effect.
Indeed. So he is bleeding 1. So, nice job. Let's pop this axe next to him. And, oh, I think we're moving it at the same time because I let go of it and it sailed off on its own. It was like, ah!
Yeah, no. Once I realise I have to do something, I actually start doing it. I am already dropping axes now in the character sheet.
Bonus points. Excellent. Well done, mate.
Thank you.
Eventually I will get the thrown weapon to automatically drop the token, but I haven't worked out how to do
Oh, I
that
think
yet.
it actually did it this time.
You can what, sorry?
I think it actually did it this time.
Did what?
When I threw the axe, because I've only got one left now. I thought I was going to change it from 2 to 1, so it did it that time.
It does that automatically. That bit works. But what I want it to do is to automatically
Pick up.
drop the axe so that you don't have to so you don't actually have to push 2 buttons to do it. Eventually, we'll get there in the end.
Don't worry,
okay.
guys, I'm coming.
So, as luck would have it, as far as this gnome is concerned anyway, it is his turn. So, he looks at you. Yeah, he has to take a con save, doesn't he? So, at the start of his turn, I seem to think,
I thought it was end of turn last week.
Was it? I will check that.
Charge complete.
I'll read it. At the end of their turn.
At the end of their turn. Okay. So he is going to he is going to magic missile you right in the kisser.
Damn it.
So what do we get? We get 3d4 plus 3. I nearly put 3dd. Don't know what that is. 3d4 plus 3. Sploosh. Right, that is an 8. 8 points of damage. There we go. And then he takes a Constitution save. How does he do? He fails, so therefore he takes 1d4 points of bleeding damage, which is enough to finish him off. His wounds yawn horribly wide. It is grotesque to look upon. He screeches in unholy agony and then melts away into a dark puddle on the stage. He is dead. So
you have some very evil weapons, Borin.
Death from the grave, bitches. Right, once I pick these up, I'll toss them into the back of this one, and then the bleeding effect should start rolling into it.
Into what? Oh, this guy, yeah. Oh, if he's got any blood, of course.
That is a good point.
Oh, you see, evil DM sends you where the undead are with a weapon that only works on living things.
So far, I'm happy with my 3 kills so far this session.
Yeah, doing all right. So this guy here on the other side, he surveys the scene. He sees that his counterparts on the other side have all been defeated, and so he looks for a likely target. He is going to zap Kariruk with his magic missile for 12 points of damage. I don't know if you can avoid that. Can you avoid magic missile damage with uncanny dodge?
It's just an attack.
Any attack. Okay.
Yeah.
So they automatically hit, but the damage can be averted. Okay, yeah. So I don't know if you want to use that, Kariruk, or not. Entirely up to you. Cool.
When this round's over, do you mind if we go for a break?
Absolutely.
Grab a drink, go for a pee?
I was going to suggest that very thing.
Perfect. Thank you.
So that was the last action of the turn. We are back around to the head of the turn order. So let's have a little comfort break and reconvene in, should we call it half 10?
Yeah, half 10 works.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Okay, no worries.
Catch you guys
See
in
you
2
in a
minutes.
Yeah.
Oh. And then I'm going to move back to the main screen. Here we go. Oh no, the slideshow has popped up. Get back in there, you. And it even started with the wrong one. So, because a couple of the cameras are off, it's rearranged you all. So please hit play on your cameras, and then I don't have to mess around with it. Said the smiling DM. Hooray! That puts them all in the right place. Okay.
1 second, sweetheart.
It's okay, darling. No
Yes,
rush.
dear.
Hang on. Guys,
Oh, that's weird.
Oh, he's put his hand up. Something's happening there.
And Darling, last person I called Darling was pregnant 10 seconds later. Woof.
Oh, 10 seconds. Wow.
Well, that was what he said.
He's got all shy.
Let's close
And he's
that.
back.
Let's close that. And then we open this one up again. Right. For reasons mostly unknown to me.
He's all embarrassed. Look at him.
What did I miss? What did I miss?
I don't know, but Michael looks all embarrassed. Is he getting...
Aw.
Michael, I think you have to turn your camera around and show us what you're looking at.
Bless.
Oh. No. Okay. Camera is on and I've muted you.
Cool. Okay, so everyone is in the right place, which is lovely. So what I'm going to do, I think, is just leave them there forever and never move them ever again. So you'll all just have to make sure that your cameras are on, and then we won't have to rearrange them every time. That sounds like a plan to me. Although obviously it's not a hard rule, but it would be nice. So we are beginning the turn order again for round 3 against 2 giant undead mechanically enhanced ogre zombie creatures that have been rolled out by the dark gnomes. These dark gnomes... oh, hold on. These dark gnomes are not mooks. So basically, I've been changing the hit points of all the gnomes every time one of them got hit. Oops. So anybody who does roll 20 will know what I mean and laugh at my silliness.
I still don't quite understand how this library was meant to help us and ends up being full of trolls.
Call it narrative what's-its.
Hopefully, once we get past these, there'll be the chambers with the knowledge kind of this way, and we'll be able to get this way, and we'll be able to get some information, because...
Okay. So it's like a tower. It's like a tower of...
I think we just got caught in the entranceway by this.
Oh, good. Who just took that magic missile?
Oh, well, that has got to be for either Char or Karuruk. I should probably have decided before I rolled it, but I've decided afterwards that it's unfair to hit Karuruk with 2 in a row, so I'm gonna give that one to Char instead. There we go. Okay.
Oh, well.
Deep is the next.
As a reaction,
Uh-oh.
I'll cast Shield on myself, so I don't take any damage from those magic missiles.
Well, that is fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
And that means that your armor class is 19 until the start of your next turn, I think, or the end of your next turn.
21.
21.
You can go back now.
There we go. So we have
Shield
changed
is
your
+5.
armor class. Shield is +5. Yep. So you now have an armor class of 21. It is Deep's turn.
Okay. First of all, this.
Oh, he's thinking.
Oh, thinking is dangerous.
Look at the concentration on his face.
Aha!
Oh!
Okay. And then. Lightning Rod.
Oh, nice.
Good move.
Do you get advantage as well?
Yep. All right, I'm done.
Cool. Well, that was pretty good. That was a high value round there.
Mm-hmm.
And I have just realised that I was getting audio from both of those windows, and we don't want that because it'll be really noisy. Very nice. On to Pontos.
Hello.
Oh,
Uh, oh,
Oh, does Chewbacca stand up?
is he knocked? Oh, he's knocked over, is he?
Yeah, I mean, it was just kind of possibly having a lying down with feet splayed in all directions.
Yeah, get him back up, please.
Okay, so if he's not moving anywhere, then that's fine because it will not cost him anything to stand up. Oh no! You see,
Jesus.
the pig standing up obviously
That's not your
caused you to
balance.
miss your swing. There we go. Okay. And a 13 does not do it, I'm afraid.
That was from peak to poor in one round.
Oh, these things happen. Not to worry. On to the Ogre Zombie of Doom, who does a little bit of regen, and then he kind of lifts his Morning Star, ready to swing. He swings it towards Pontos and Chewbacca. Is it going to hit the rider or the steed? That is for the rider. So here comes the massive Morning Star. Can it... what will it do? No cover, no auto crit, sadly. That would be excellently amusing. Oof. Okay.
Oof.
Bullshit.
4.
Ouch.
So Pontos takes 23 points of bludgeoning damage and is launched backwards out of the saddle. And he would have been if I hadn't taken off the token lock. There we go. You are not prone, however. So, the next thing shall be this dark gnome here, looking down, trying to decide what mischief and carnage to inflict upon the party. Clearly, he has 3 targets of interest. 1, 2, and 3 from left to right. And they are Karuruk, Pontos, and Char. We rolled a 3. Char is currently shielded, so does that intercept magic missiles?
Correct.
Oh.
Magic shield gives you +5 to AC for the turn, and force and magic missile does no damage.
Sweet.
So, knowing this, perhaps he would choose to shoot someone else. I think that would probably be fair, to be fair. And I accidentally rolled a 2 without actually rolling, because I just typed 2 instead of D2. So who is going to get the zap instead? That is going to be Pontos. So Pontos is going to have a little bit of magic missile coming his way. There we go. That's an 11.
Okay.
So let's get rid of all those little dice that keep popping up and ruining the view. I should turn that off. I could turn that off. I'm going to turn that off. These things that we think of after it's too late. On to Char.
Okay, so I'm going to walk down to here. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
I wonder if I can guess what he's about to do.
I don't think you will, actually, because this is a bit of a fun combo. I'm going to do my Misty Step
Ooh.
to teleport up to there.
Cool.
And then you see me hold out my staff, and I'm going to cast Flaming Hand at them. So it's a 15-foot spray.
Oh, a lovely job. Okay. Have I given you one of those of your very own, or?
I don't have a 15-foot spray, no, sorry.
Okay, I shall drag one out for you now. So.
You can't see the targets on the main screen for the channel, just to let you know. Cause
Okay, I will move it down a bit since there's nothing alive left at the top. There we go, and then everyone will be able to see Char's epic heroism in barbecuing a load of child-sized creatures.
Sorry.
There we go.
This might be a triple kill for you, Char.
And so this is a DC 15. I'll just make sure I get the right one. From the staff, that is a DC dex save. DC 15 dex from them.
Okay, so group check. DC 15.
They will take 3d6 or half on a fail save.
Okay, can you roll your damage and I will. There we go, 13. Half on a save. How do they do? So that's 2 fails and 1 success. So let's apply the damage there. That is 2 barbecued and 1 sorely wounded, grievously wounded. When the flames subside, 2 of them are just gone, with kind of a burn mark left on the floor. One of them is half dead, or more than half dead. He is near death, shall we say.
So yeah, I sort of ran across the hall, and just as I got near the bottom, you saw I almost flicker and fade out, and then I appear just on the balcony above, and I'm just holding that staff, and I just give it a quick flamethrower arc across all 3 of them.
I love it. That is so Char. Cool. All the way across them all. Very good.
It would be nice. It would have been great if I could have got all 3, but that's just being greedy. It's a dex save against gnomes.
Burn, you fuckers, burn!
Yeah, that was pretty good. So,
yes.
A lot less magic missiles coming your way next turn.
Yeah, damn straight. And my AC's back down to 16. I'll do that.
Cool. Okay, so we have a giant ogre zombie here, whose strange mechanical parts begin to mend the tears in his rotten flesh. He is going to attack either Deep or Kararuk, but who knows who? 1 for Deep, 2 for Kararuk. I'm afraid Kararuk is going to be at the wrong end of this one. Well, it might miss entirely, so let's have a look.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh no!
Happy days.
No.
Oh no, he wanted his club.
Yeah, it's now more rounded and.
Right, I must remember to that he is at -1. I need a number 1. I'm going to use that exhausted symbol there because it has a 1 on it. Okay. Unlucky for him. Lucky for Kararuk.
Yep. So I'm going to obviously get stabby on him.
Yeah, so now you have both
Bless.
advantage, bless, and you can sneak attack because you have advantage.
Dun dun dun. Finally.
Yep, this is where we see the big damage output. I think you've got to beat 62 though.
Oh, the big fumble. What is it?
There is that.
Bum.
Maximum crit damage to yourself. No, not now. Not this time. That's good. So that is 27. Not much cold damage coming out there. That's a shame. Right. Anything else from Kararuk?
No, I'll stay with
Cool.
play tactical.
Very good. On to Borin Culfort.
Okay, you want to zoom in now. You want to zoom into that top troll because I am going to go full on dwarf.
Are you about to go medieval on him?
Yeah, I am going full on. Okay. I've seen my teammate get punched across the room. I've seen my my friendly boar get knocked down and get back up and get attacked, get ready for fight. So I'm going to do the dwarfiest thing, yell, "Cannot mine!" Some dwarfish stuff, jump from... Oh, give me that up. Now, is there enough space for me to actually land in between that? I'm jumping onto its back with my axe.
Okay, so how do we handle this? We'll call that an attack. How far would you be falling? I reckon you'd probably be falling... Would you be falling far enough to both give and receive falling damage?
That's the thing. How tall a troll?
If you leap into the air, because he's about 10 feet tall, getting on for. So if you're 15 feet above the ground, then you're only going to fall. You're only going to fall 5 feet, unless you want to jump into the air and kind of dive down onto his head.
I'll use my momentum to go towards him on the way down.
Okay, so well, give us an attack roll, and I mean I'm going to say that you can perform both attacks before you land, and then you can either land on either side, or you could possibly even jump onto Chew Bacon's back. But I will probably have a roll off you for a safe landing, since what you're doing is obviously not without risk.
Yeah, I wasn't going to be greedy and use a speciality on the way down. So I'm just gonna great axe in the back twice.
Cool.
Because I think now that's just pushing it, doing a special attack to disarm him, a disarming strike at the same time.
Whilst in the air, somewhat more complicated. Yeah. But here we go. Let him have it.
So, off the roof, Karakaheim, charging down to get him in the back.
Oh, okay, that's one. Let's have the other one. Fingers crossed. Is he speaking Dwarfish? I don't understand that one.
He's screaming Dwarfish on the way down. Bless. Yes. Does it count as advantage if I'm attacking from behind?
Well, that was a hit, so let's go with that. Oh, maximum damage too, not bad. Maximum damage for a single hit. So, where would you like to land? On the pig or on the ground?
I'll go with on the ground, it's safer.
Okay, can you please... Yes, you won't end up on the pig's horns that way. Please can you roll me I think we're going to call it a dexterity save. The DC is not going to be exceptionally high. I'm not looking to punish you for being heroic. I just want to see whether you fall flat on your face, because...
don't forget to give him the bloody thing.
The bloody thing?
Yeah, well, he's just taken a wound, so...
Oh, he's bleeding.
Yeah.
He has no circulation, so I'm afraid his wounds yawn, but there is no blood inside to spurt out. So Borin Colford, luckily he's blessed. Otherwise that landing would have seen him slip over in some blood or slime or something and become prone, but he manages to hold onto his feet. Let's move on to this dark gnome here, who is dead. This one here is the last surviving dark gnome. Let's get rid of the other dead one.
Sorry, yeah. Scroll down. You were too busy zooming in on my awesome image.
Well, you did tell me to be fair. So here we go. We can now see the last of the dark gnomes staring down Char. You might even make it to the mountain. Maybe I'll see you again. And he is going to zap you. What's he going to zap you with? I don't know. These guys are having lots of fun with magic missiles, so I think we'll stick with that. 3d4 plus 3.
This is
So
No,
that's either 10, unless you are shielding yourself.
no. I'm going to be even fruitier. I'm going to cast a counter spell,
Oh, okay. Cool.
and it's literally just as they come over, he just waves his hand, and like just this sort of arc of flame just after him from his hand, and the magic missiles just hit that and just dissipate.
It's like, curse you.
Yes, I think the mountain will be a nice place to stop for a while. Who do we say is inviting us? And I'll leave it at that.
Okay. Well, he has another round to formulate an answer. Okay. On to Deep.
Okay. Both of these guys are still around. All right. Sorry, I'm real bad at selecting these. Okay. Run +1. So got Kara. So damage. Lesson strike, yes. Boom.
Oh, good work.
Thank you. Alright, that's it for D.
Nice.
John, you're now a DM and a cameraman, effectively.
Yep. Got to keep moving that screen around.
In a second, my bit being sorted. Don't worry about that. So.
Okay. On to Pontos. So.
Alright. Gonna get the old tusk attack.
Okay. Oh,
Miss.
oh,
Can I-
chew bacon. Sort your shit out.
Can I get back on top of him, or does that use the action?
I think it uses half of your movement to mount a beast.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna get back on Chew Bacon.
Cool.
I think Bacon's going to be getting fumble.
What's that? Chew bacon's getting fumbled.
The fumble of the week.
You leave my pig alone.
Still trying to save your pig.
Okay, not bad at all. Fair bit of damage there. And that is a hit. So let's have another D6 from Super Edgelord Pontos,
Yeah.
who has giant black fingernails from his special magic ring. Lots of bad taste magic items in this campaign, if you hadn't noticed.
I think that's it.
That's it. So it's his turn to try and hit you back. Will you stay in the saddle this time? Who can say? So let's see whether he goes for the pig or whether he goes for the rider. Bum 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 bum. He's going for the rider again. So here it comes. Massive, 6 foot long Morning Star of Death swinging for the mounted Pontos. Bum, bum. Oh, okay.
Do I fall off again?
He gives you
No.
a solid whack, but you manage to hold on, keep your feet, and stay where you are. We are now on to Char, who is left facing down the final Dark Gnome.
And I just turn and goes, well, you're the last one, so take this message back to whoever. Tell them to leave the front door open. We'll be there when we get there shortly. And then I'm just going to walk away 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And as I do that, I'm just reaching down, drawing my wand of magic missile, and I just, over my head, 1 towards him and then 2 towards the ogre by my feet.
Cool. Okay.
So
one magic missile strikes the Dark Gnome, immediately kills him. He just crumbles away into black graphite and disappears. The other two, let's have your damage for those.
Okay, I'll just so 2 of those plus 2. No, plus 2, not minus 2. And we'll go.
So 7. There we go.
Yeah, not the greatest against the ogre, but it was just a way of just like I don't care. I'll walk away, give him the message. Oh, there, just fuck it off.
So
and done.
So this chap here, I've just remembered to put the zap marker on him because Deep zapped him in the last round with lightning damage, and as a result, the residual electrical charge running through his zombie flesh prevents his clockwork parts from healing him, so he does not regen this round. He does, however, attempt to smack one of you.
Nice.
So who's he going to go for? He's going for Kararuk again. He's going for the nimble one behind him that keeps trying to stab him in the butt with a freezing cold dagger. Here it comes. It's a miss.
Awesome.
So now we're on to Kararuk.
I'm going to go and stab him back with my freezing cold dagger right in his butt again.
And
hopefully.
why not?
Yeah. Advantage. Hopefully this is a good one.
Oh!
Yeah, it wasn't a good one. It was a bad one.
Oh. Never mind. It could be worse.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm just staying where I am.
Cool. Okay, on to Borin, who is in the thick of it.
Yeah, I mean, like right now, I could. This is why you guys haven't seen me do many use many other maneuvers. I could try a disarming, but it's a DC 16 strength saving throw from a troll, which is it's easily going to pass. So I can do a normal great axe attack twice for now, and my only other action is reactions I could use as a riposte. So I do realise I do have manoeuvres that I need to learn that will be more helpful, but it's just the opponents that we're facing right now aren't very useful for the manoeuvres that I have.
Oh no!
Oh, please tell me I didn't just fumble.
You just fumbled.
Yeah, I won't tell you.
So, not the end of the world, but I'm going to give you some lungs as well. There we go. So, let's have the other one.
But this is a -1 now.
Okay, still a hit, so not to worry there. A bit of damage. Okay. The last Dark Gnome is dead. We are... anything else from Borin? Is he staying where he is?
That's it.
Cool. Okay, on to Deep. Deep has yet to take a hit. He's looking healthy.
Well, that doesn't sound like it bodes well for me, but...
That may just have been a terrible jinx.
Just after this mission, Deep's going to go back to home and marry his girlfriend.
After this mission, Borin's going to start sharpening his axe again. For the second time.
You should look after your weapons.
Who else is having to sharpen Pontos as well?
Okay, that's it.
He zapped him. Very good. So, is that it? Is that all for Deep?
Yep.
Cool. There we go. On to Pontos.
See if this bloody pig can do something. Oh shit, I put charge on it. Not bad. Still missed anyway.
That's a hit.
Go for that. Critical hit.
Very good. 30 points of damage in a single hit. Not bad at all.
Pontos does get the crits a lot.
And then he misses a lot as well.
Oh,
Oh, hang on.
-1. Hang on. Doesn't Pontus have a blunted axe so he couldn't get the crit?
no,
We've
I
had
think,
a worse since.
I think, I think Pontos is all right.
Blunted besides me. I know someone is.
I don't think
So,
I don't think blunted actually prevents crits because it gives you a -1 to your overall score, but it doesn't prevent you from getting a natural 20, does it?
Yeah, the other ogre's
the
got it
ogre.
blunted.
It's the other ogre that has the blunted weapon, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yes, he does. Yeah. Okay, so that was 2 hits from Pontos. Oh, a third
that
hit
hit?
too with the scratchy nails of edginess. Let's have a d6 for damage. -4. There we go. So this guy here is starting to look quite beaten up. So the fighter's grinding away at him is definitely doing its work. He, of course, is going to
Oh wait,
try
hang on.
and smack you back.
Sorry. Before,
Ooh, what did
can
we
I-
miss?
can I carry on, or is that just it? Because I still have action surge that I always forget to.
Yeah. If you want to action surge, you go ahead.
Couldn't
Do it,
remember last
man,
time
do
I
it.
used it. So I'll action surge.
Yep. 2 more swings.
Yeah.
And final one. Oh, very nice. So this guy is looking pretty smashed up. He is still in one piece currently, and you can see all his machine parts whirring away. So here we go. Then he is going to try and smack one of you, and he's now got 3 people to choose from. So let's see who he goes for. He's going to go Pontos, Tubake, and Borin. 1, 2, and 3. Bum bum bum. Oh, he's going for the pig. He's obviously decided that whatever's wrong in the world is all the fault of this pig here. He
Bacon makes the world better.
Oh, okay. Chew Bacon is knocked back 10 feet. And because Pontos is on his back, he is also knocked back 10 feet. But they are not prone, they are just knocked back. Because that was an involuntary movement, it does not trigger an attack of opportunity.
Doesn't he have
As
to
I
roll to
understand
stay on the pig?
Say it again?
Doesn't he have to roll to stay on the pig? He's riding it.
Yeah, so he's in the saddle.
Yeah, I think he can hold on. We'll keep it moving. So on to Char.
So I'm just going to move up to there. Just seeing Bacon flying backwards. It's like, well, let's go back to helping these now. Those stupid gnomes are no longer there. Right. So. And we'll make this a hot shot and. We'll do that again. Yeah, well, 1 out of 2. I can live with that. Right, we've nearly got them, and I'll just leave it at that.
Okay. So that was Char. Char gave this guy a bit of a blasting with the agonizing blast. He is badly damaged, still on his feet. On to this ogre zombie here, who does not regen because he got zapped. This guy is nowhere near as badly beaten up as the other one, but you are at least interfering with his ability to regenerate. He is going to decide which of you he would like to smack with his big weapon of doom. This time he's going to go for deep. He
Okay.
swings the Morning Star. And how does he do?
Oh!
Okay.
I haven't been hurt this so far this fight. Bang!
So deep takes a big hit. He would be thrown back 10 feet, but there is a wall in the way, so he can't really. Oh no, hold on. That door's open, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
That one's open, so you are thrown back 10 feet. It's going to be slightly at an angle due to the angle that the blow comes in at. So there we go. You are knocked back a little way.
Into the real door.
Yeah, and then
So
Char, of
I
course,
need to-
Char is above you. Deep is underneath there.
okay. I need to concentrate on bless. Is that just a con save?
Yes, it is. The DC will be 13 on this occasion because it's half the damage taken, or 10, whichever is highest. So let's have a. Let's see.
But hold on. I still bless. So. Or wait, is it a skill check or a save?
It's a save.
It's a save, yeah. Yeah. So
Okay, so I saved it.
cool. Okay. So Bless is doing lots of heavy lifting, isn't it? So it's good that you managed to keep that. Excellent. Well done. On to Kararuk.
Cool. With this attack, I'm adding Booming Blade as well.
Okay.
Plus. So I don't get advantage or anything this time, do I?
Afraid
Sadly.
not.
Sneak attack, no. Boom, 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 boom.
Okay,
Cool.
bit of damage, not massive, but every little helps. He is now booming, so that
Cool.
takes effect when he moves. So roll the damage when
Yeah.
he moves rather than now. But is it a cantrip? I forget.
Yes.
Yep. So we don't need to deduct a spell slot or anything. Hopefully that marker will remind us that the booming blade is on him. Next, we are on to.
Or
Oh,
just going to run away a little bit.
yeah, that's fine. So cunning
Right,
action,
so-
disengage, and then you.
Just running away. Boom, boom,
Okay.
boom, boom.
Cool. On to Borin.
I'm hacking away and I'm now just tired of this. It's like, will you, in Dwarven, will you just die already? And take 2 more swings at him.
They're tough little things.
Yep.
Down he goes.
Now that's a one-liner to finish off a guy with. Will you just die already? Done. Chops off his head.
You're all right then. Since you asked nicely.
That's free for me. Just in this room alone.
Yeah, I was going to say someone's got to shout out. It still only counts as one. Right, on to deep. I know there were gnomes too.
Disappeared into the night, so I don't know if I should engage this guy. Actually, I guess I will because I need to hit him with lightning damage.
Yeah, that's good. The economy changes now, of course, because there's less damage coming your way, less chances of it.
Yep, standard attack. All
That
right.
was pretty good.
Mm.
So he is not going to regen next turn either. 18 points in one go, not bad. And just that one bit of lightning damage is enough. So on to Pontos.
I'm still knocked. Am I knocked down still?
You're not knocked down, you just got knocked back.
Oh, okay, cool. Right, Can I walk backwards with the pig and then charge in?
Yeah, if you've got enough movement, you can do that.
I think so. 5, 10, 5, 10, 15, 20. Technically, I'd have to come back here. And then I'll charge in. Tusk attack. Wow.
Oh, chew bacon.
Guess that doesn't really do much, does it?
Unfortunate. I tell you what, I'm not going to move you to the end of the turn order because you and Chew Bacon are both on the same initiative, and I can't be bothered.
Yeah.
Okay, so carry on with your bit.
Guys, I was on 1% on my phone,
Ah,
which is doing my camera.
nice. Okay,
Oh.
let's see. That is a miss, I'm afraid. So that guy's dead. He doesn't get a turn. Well, he is most certainly down at any rate. On to Char.
Yeah, and from the balconies here, you'll hear, well, I already got 3 already, so I don't know what you're cheering about. And then I'll just do a couple of agonising blasts. Just... That's a nice little bit of warm up there. So yeah, I'm quite happy just watching the proceedings, throwing out these blasts now.
Cool. Okay, on to the last surviving mechanoid ogre zombie. He is going to attack either Deep or Pontos / Chew Bacon. Could be any one of the 3. Oh, he's going for Deep again.
Oh boy.
You didn't like the zappy.
Yeah, that is his least favourite thing. He misses. Excellent. Now we are on to Kararook.
So, I'm going to run back in and stab him again with my funky ice dagger.
You need to go down a square, mate.
Yeah, I need to go down one. Sorry. Oh, bump, bump.
There we go. Advantage
Oh,
and
yeah.
sneak attack.
Let's hope I
all the
actually.
toys. Yeah, don't miss.
You fumble and kill yourself. God.
He's bloodied, he's blunted, he's got 2 forms of curses on him.
Oh, not bad. So what was that? That was 26, I think. Okay.
And then using my cunning action, I'm going to disengage and run back a bit.
Okay. So on to Borin.
Okay. Having heard what Char has just said, okay then. Boom. Oh, hang on. I just tapped on myself to attack myself.
Oops.
That's not what I wanted to do. Okay.
Oh no.
Why? Really?
Oh well.
Uh,
These things
nah, I
happen.
can't. Yeah.
So, let's take off the zap because that was the last turn he got zapped. So on to Deep. He's probably going to zap him again.
Yeah. I guess I will dance around to here. And no. Yes, blood. No. Advantage. Blessed strike. Wow. I don't think I've missed against this thing once.
Yeah, you're doing pretty well. Okay, so he gets zapped again. That nixes his Healy thing. That's good.
And, one to grow on there.
Pontos, finish it off.
Four different damage types there. It's even better. It's even better than the Force Fire Necrotic. It doesn't have quite such a ring
Would
to
be
it though.
5 if the damn thing had a blood system.
Okay, on to Pontos. I'm gonna have to give you something that bleeds, aren't I?
You always seem to come up with like the system, like this. I can't disarm the weapons because you've given me creatures with weapons attached to them. I can't bleed the opponent because they don't have any blood, and I can't buff up my hand axes because the enemy has too much HP.
Oh, it's so many attacks there. There we go. Very good. Oh, it's like the DM's trying to challenge you, eh?
It was like, yeah, let's go back to the City of Brass chart and all of these things that are immune to fire.
Oh.
Yeah. And you know what I say to that?
Yeah, I guess is Char just not a very good fighter when he's at home?
There's the irony of the whole all the Efreets and the other natives on the fire plane, that they have all this fighting, but they can't actually do much to each other.
Yep, immortal fiery creatures burning other immortal fiery creatures.
Yeah.
Or not. Okay, very good. We are on to the Ogre Zombie. It cannot regen because it got zapped in the last turn. It has one last chance to inflict some misery on all of you.
2 minutes. We need to kill this thing in 2 minutes.
Here we go. Yeah, otherwise we won't have time. That is we're going anti-clockwise like we were last time. So that starts with Borin. He's going to smack Borin. But Borin hasn't been smacked too much this week, so, he's probably due another one. Here we go.
Come on, I can repose this. I can repose this and kill it.
Ah, you can.
Repose!
You can only have a riposte if you pronounce the T.
Riposte.
Thank you.
Sorry. Wait, I believe I add D8 to it. I think. Let me just double check.
Yeah, the other question is, you're at -1, so does an 18 still hit it, boss?
18 does still hit, so it's
Okay,
still
that's
good.
all good.
Yeah.
That is all good then.
I think you might be the only one who qualifies for kill from the grave. Or death from the grave.
I've already killed from the grave twice already.
So I think you've done it. You can roll an extra D8 if you like, but he is down.
I just want to clarify with this, like, for future reference. Repost. Yeah, I add the superiority dice to it. So does it not have the come back from the dead feature?
Well, I left. Okay, there we go. So that is 20. His chances of actually coming back from the dead are extraordinarily slim. Yes, he just fumbled, and he would have needed to crit to actually survive that. I didn't.
I yell up at Char. I look up and yell up at Char. Char, that's 4.
Took you long enough. And I'll give you a nice golf clap from my balcony seat.
The other one, I actually forgot at the time, but it's fine. I think you guys have gone through enough. We'll just assume that was a hearty enough smack for him not to regenerate at that time. Very good. The ogre zombies are defeated, as are the dark gnomes. I promised you a bit of RP and exposition this week, but I kind of found this map and I was like, oh, this map's brilliant. I really want to smack them around some more with ogre zombies. So
that's fine. We're sort of at the start of the next session. We're here, so
you're there ready for some research and some possible exposition et al.
Some knowledge.
I'm just going to be sharpening an axe for an hour.
Yeah. You sit there and sharpen that. We'll do the brain work now. Well done. You just sit there.
Yeah, folks at home, don't miss the show next week. You might miss research.
Yeah.
Could be worse. Could be shocking.
And we're not even playing Call of Cthulhu, which is the game where your library skill can save the world. So here we go. We are on to the awards section. We've got about 9 minutes to do it. First blood. Who struck the first blow in the battle? I am not sure.
I think it was Pontos with the spider.
Yeah. Was it Pontos or was it me with those spiders? I can't remember now. But
it wasn't me.
I must have been an Eldritch Blast then.
Cool. Okay. Sounds like it's Char. So our next award, first kill. So I'm not sure who first killed a spider.
I think that might have been Pontos.
It wasn't me because I was trying to kill one and then someone stole it from me.
Yeah, I think that was Pontos. It weren't Carrick because Carrick was surrounding going, what spiders?
Wasn't very much.
Very good. So that's 2 out of the way quite easily. Kill of the week. So I have a nomination for this one. I think the well, I've got 2 possible ones here because let's see. I did quite enjoy the burning hands of the 3 dark gnomes, but the riposte that killed the second ogre zombie was pretty good as well. So what do you guys think?
I'm keeping quiet because I'm involved in one of those. So.
I'd say the riposte.
Cool.
I mean, it was pronounced correctly this week, so we got to give it to him.
Excellent. Cool. So, kill of the week then goes to Michael and Borin for the riposte that finished off the ogre zombie. Kill stealing bitch. Who's that? I will think of a non-gendered way to say that at some point, but the other words just don't seem to have the same ring to them. So, what do we reckon? I think there was a couple of spiders that got sniped by Char.
I was trying to soften them up. I didn't actually realise they were that weak. Or you could go for the riposte sort of kill steal there.
The two mecha trolls that I killed after everyone had softened them up.
So I don't know. I think you were part of the grind, Borin. I wouldn't call that a kill steal.
Yeah, he just only got over to that one.
There a spider Borin wanted to kill, and somebody came up and went, "Wow,
that's the one. That's the one I would say is the kill stealing bitch."
Okay, so it definitely had to do with spiders, but we're not sure who it was. I mean, I think the double agonizing blast that took out a couple of spiders was pretty good.
Yeah, I think it was Charles with the blast.
Cool. Okay, Longest kill streak. Somebody killed 3 things in a row. Who was that?
Right. Over 2 turns, I got those three gnomes because I torched 2 and then just magic missile the 3rd one as I walked away.
Yeah, and we've not had very many enemies in this, have we? So 3 in a row is probably about the height of it. So cool. Okay. Oh, we're getting through them quite easily today. Kill from the grave. So that could. I think the only thing that is actually.
That's boring.
Yeah, that's the riposte again, isn't it? I think that's the only thing.
But there was the bleed as well. But
The bleeders as well.
Oh, well, those were both Borin though, so that's cool.
Mhm.
So Borin definitely gets kill from the grave. What have we got next? Damage dealer. I mean, I think this is almost certainly the mounted charge with Pontos and Chew Bacon.
yeah, that was 60 odd in 1 turn.
Yeah,
That was
62. That was pretty impressive. And you also
You
did.
did a fair bit of fire damage to multiple units.
not to the same. In that 1 turn, not to that amount, and also there was quite a few crits from Pontos as well. It's like 30 damage. It was like, yeah,
Yeah, because
Yeah, true. Sorry, are we clarifying damage dealer as the most amount of damage done in 1 turn, or are we clarifying it most amount of damage over the entire?
I think it's a kind of arbitrary as the game goes on. We just sort of.
I think in this case it's probably Pontos either way,
Yeah.
because he did 62 in 1 round, and he also had crits of about 30 apiece. So I think Pontos is a pretty heavy damage dealer. I know Borin also does lots of damage, but Pontos' magic axe.
I was just clarifying of what type of damage dealing with clarifying.
Well, let's keep it loose and flowing for now, until such time as we can sit and clarify terms. But yeah, that one goes to Pontos this week. Best supporting role.
I think we should give that to Char for Misty stepping up there and killing those mages, because otherwise we would have taken magic missiles every round.
Yeah, that was pretty good. I would concur with that.
See, I am more than just fireball. I'm flamethrower and fireball and flaming bullets.
Oh, fumble of the week. I mean, we had a couple of blunted axes, but nothing too awful.
What was
Chew Bacon's fumble?
He missed 3 times in a row, got knocked prone once, and then got hit back 10 feet once.
It was to go to the bottom of the turn order.
Yeah. I mean, there were not really very many fumbles in this game, were they? Not that really impressed themselves on my brain.
No.
So I think
nothing.
It's probably going to be Chew Bacon, isn't it? I think.
Or the ogre with his blunt club.
Yeah. I mean, they're kind of blunt anyway, aren't they? I mean, actually,
Yeah.
I think technically I think a Morning Star is down as piercing damage. So I've got these doing bludgeoning because they're just, it's a pretty blunt tool. Okay, so most valuable player. I can't remember who got it last week. Who got MVP last week?
Michael.
I did.
Cool.
But I would give it to Char this week because he was like all over the place supporting role at long distance.
He was pretty bouncy, wasn't he? He kind of did lots of stuff. Let's see. Okay, well, if nobody disagrees,
I don't feel like going for MVP. It should be 2 MVPs in a row for me. I mean, damage done to the trolls, but I think we should have a rule: you can't be an MVP twice in a row.
we could do that. I mean,
You can be, I think.
well, we'll see what comes up anyway. But
But I think it was definitely Char this week. Whatever.
happy to give it to Jar this week. That's fine. Role player of the week. So, not really a very heavy RP session, was it? So, I think yet again, that is probably going to be Kevin. So,
Not leaping off the edge of the thing, screaming a dwarven line, and then acting the mecha troll in the back.
Yeah, I suppose that was. It's an in-character thing, I guess.
It's very Hobbit-wise.
Yeah. Okay then. Well, let's give roleplay of the week to Michael this week.
Yes, that's fine.
Cool. And I think that was the last one. So
That was the last one.
there we go. Another session of Into the Jaws of Death. Another 2 hours and 40 minutes worth of lovely video to upload a bit later on. I hope you enjoyed that, guys. Next week, definitely some RP and some exposition and some story stuff.
Yes.
We
Find out what the hell's going on.
Yep.
Yes.
So hopefully that will give a bit of depth to proceedings. Have a lovely week, everybody. I suddenly feel moved to quote Count Duckula and say, "Good night out there, whatever you are." And, have a great one, guys. Catch you next
Catch
time.
you later.
Cool.
Right.
Take it easy. Cheers. Bye.
See ya.